Ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down.
What's going on, guys? Lowbuck here, and we got another celebrity. You know, I was thrilled that I got Misty Shooter, and I'm thrilled to say now I've got Coke Man 250. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Right on, right on. So you left a comment on Misty's interview, and you know, I just figured I'd throw it out there. I didn't know if you'd do it or not, and tried to call you out in public. You took me right up on it, and we're like, what, 2-3 hours after you made the comment, we're making the interview.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a neat deal. You know, it kind of gets behind the scenes of people that you don't get to see in the videos, you know, that some of the background of people, and you really get to know them a little more.
Well, cool. That's kind of what I was going for. So let's get to know you. Let's get to know the Coke Man. So I assume that you work for Pepsi? Is that correct? No?
Bad.
How long you been working there? I assume quite a while.
Yeah, you know, I started my senior year of high school. I started working weekends part-time for them. And I've been there, this is my 12th year, and I've worked my way up the line, and now I'm in sales.
Wait, did you say this is your 12th year and you started when you were 17?
Well, I started when I was 2 weeks after my 18th birthday is when I started. I'm 29. It's about all I know.
Man, you guys are making me feel old, man. You're just a young buck.
Said to me many times, I'm old at heart. You know, when all my buddies, you know, I went out and partied with my buddies and stuff, but it just seemed like I guess I got married early. You know, I had kids. I had my first kid when I was 19. And
speaking of which, right there, I would like to take this opportunity to personally congratulate you on the up-and-coming baby.
Well, thank you. We just got we got the due date yesterday. And they're saying August 22nd.
Nice.
So, yeah, hey, I'm just glad I still got it.
Well, you better at 29, Jesus. I'm 44-ish, 3-ish, I don't know, and we had a scare here. So, well, congratulations on that, man. Go ahead and go back to what you were talking about. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Well, I got married young. I got married when I was 18, I had my first kid when I was 19, had another kid when I was 21, 22, and I had to grow up real quick, kind of, and
well, good for you.
You know, and it's just went from there.
Well, it looks like you're one of the good exceptions to the rule. A lot of people married that young, having kids that young, and that many kids that young. You know, they end up splitting, doing whatever, and it's kind of put this country in a lot of the situations we're in, you know. And
don't get me wrong, it ain't an easy road, and I've been down one of the bad roads in that, and you know, sometimes you just got to toughen up and keep going.
Well, I gotta say I respect you for that. I respect that you had the hard times and you got through them. I know I've had those, but from what I see in your videos, it's hard to judge people on their videos. You can get a little bit, but it looks like you're doing it right. It definitely looks like you're doing it right. And I'm not that guy, you know. I take care of my wife, but I couldn't have kids because I know I'm not, you know. I would get them at a, I almost said Atari. God, how old am I? I'd get him a damn Xbox and a whole bunch of Disney movies just to keep him out of my hair.
What's an Atari?
You son of a bitch. All right, so what kind of got you into this prepping thing?
Well, you know, when the economy started getting rough 4 years ago or so, our company started making changes, just like a lot of companies out there, tightening the belt and you know, it kind of scared me, and I decided the first thing I was going to do, what got me in there was I wanted to get out of debt. I wanted to live debt-free, not having my phone ringing off the hook at night, not worrying about it when I go to bed. And I'm not there yet, but 4 years later, I'm down to just my house payment, and my wife's got some college loans.
Man.
So, and that's the extent of it. I mean, we each had 6 or 8 credit cards maxed out, you know, and just living, keeping up with the Joneses. And I didn't want that anymore. And then, so as I started working on that, you know, I seen the economy getting worse and worse. I wanted to live more frugal with the money I was freeing up from not having debt.
Right.
And I got online and I was looking at frugal living websites and different things on how to save money here and there. And
what website?
You know, I come across food storage and buying in bulk and stuff. And I tell you what, the first prepper I guess I ever really watched was Desardi. And I remember the night that I found his channel, I found one of his food storage videos, and I went back and pretty much watched every one of his videos within the next couple days, and then it just kind of led me in from there. And you know, I've had a lot of good friends ever since, and
yeah,
and that's kind of how I got on the prep. And I realized that I wasn't prepared if I was to lose my job. Yeah, my debts weren't there anymore, but I don't have the cash flow to go out and buy what I would need to sustain myself for a couple weeks or whatever should happen, you know.
Exactly. That's kind of the same way I fell into it, you know. And I really like what you say about being debt-free, you know, or working towards that. And, you know, that's actually, I'm in a little bit better position than I was last year. Not tremendously, but I got out of that big F-250, and I'm driving the 67. I've got no car payments. I don't have, you know, $400 worth of car insurance anymore a month.
Oh, yeah.
And it's helped. Unfortunately, from divorce and stupidity in my past, my credit's trashed. So
yeah.
I'm still a renter.
Hey, I'm right there with you, you know, and that was one of the things I kind of sacrificed to start becoming debt-free. I pretty much just quit paying all my credit cards. I'm not encouraging anybody to do that by any means, but in my life, that's what I had to do. I just quit paying them all, and I focused on one. You know, when I'd get a tax return or a bonus or something from work, I'd throw it towards that credit card.
A what?
And then write down the list.
When you get a what from work?
Yeah, I trash my credit, but I'm almost, hopefully within 5 years, I got a plan to have my house paid off.
Oh, man.
And truthfully, I won't need credit. Hopefully I can save the money and buy what I want.
That's a good point. I got to come back to something there you said that I didn't understand. You said when you get a what from work? A bonus? Bonus. I'll have to look that up after the interview here.
Well, hey, they're getting far and few right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's yeah, it's not for everybody, but that's kind of, you know, that F-250 I had to just let go. And you know, they're still chasing me for that, but it's just something I had to do. And you know, I hate doing that, but it was the type loan that they should have never given me to begin with on their side, and I should have never took it. And I missed the hell out of the big-ass Bronco I traded in on it. I had a big old Bronco on 38.
I've seen pictures of it. That's a beast.
I miss that thing. But, you know, I enjoy my 67, but, boy, I miss heaters and air conditioners and windshield defrosters.
Right. Yeah, hey, I'll tell you what was a very good awakening experience for me is the morning I was at work and my wife called me and said that man just knocked on the door for the four-wheeler key.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, sometimes it takes things like that for us to actually wisen up, and it hit me. You know, I can't live like this anymore.
Yeah. I actually called them and said, "Come get it. Where do you want me to drop it off?" Because and I tried to work with them. I tried to get them to refinance at a more affordable thing. They wouldn't work with me, so screw them. But anyways, you know, that debt-free thing I think is huge. And, you know, I don't have credit cards, and I just try and save up for what I need now.
Right. And you know, with that, going along with that, it really gets you to thinking, do you need the biggest and the best when you're forking out them, you know, that cold hard cash, when you're forking it out instead of swiping that card?
Yeah.
All of a sudden your needs aren't what they were.
Exactly. It's a lot harder to hand out that cash than just swiping that card.
That's right. Because it's a lot harder to get that cash than it is to get that little piece of plastic.
Yeah, yeah. So you got, memory serves me right, 3 kids right now.
Well, I got 2, and I'm fixing to have my 3rd.
Oh, you got 2 now and a 3rd. Okay. You mind mentioning how old they are?
I got my girl's 10, and my boy will be 7 in May.
Wow. Wow. Now you got another one on the way, man.
Yep.
That's awesome. Awesome. You gonna be going for more or what?
No.
I drink to that.
Done with 2.
Well, sometimes you get those little blessing surprises, you know.
That's right. I tell you what, you know, it kind of. I was in the shock factor for a couple days, but you know, after it wore off, I'm kind of, you know, I'm ready for it.
Right on, man. Well, congratulations to you and your family on that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So what do you do on your off time when you're not prepping? What do you do for fun?
Let's see. You know, it seems like anymore, what's spare time?
Yeah.
Especially since I got into the prepping mindset. You know, I've been working around the house a lot, working on the chicken coop, cutting wood. It'll probably be next summer before I get all my wood cut.
Wow.
You know, I used to enjoy, you know, we used to go to baseball games, stuff like that, but, you know, we've cut out some of that stuff just
For the money?
just as part, part of the saving, cutting back, you know.
Right on. Well,
I enjoy camping. You know, we do go camping. I got a little pop-up camper, and I tell you, it sure beats a tent. And you know, it's something I remember going camping with my dad and stuff when I was a kid, and I just hope my kids, when we go, you know, it's something they can pass on to their kids and remember.
absolutely. I think that's important. I wish that I didn't fry so many brain cells during the end of high school and early 20s, that I remembered more of you know, a lot of that. You know, I'm still an avid camper, obviously. I love it.
Yeah.
But I have lost all the skills of hunting, you know, dressing an animal, and, you know, those are things that I need to, those are holes in my preps, I gotta say, you know.
You know, in summertime and springtime coming up, I'll be doing a lot of fishing. Me and my wife's uncle, we do a lot of fishing, and I enjoy fishing. We do a lot of night fishing, you know, go out there. We got the little yo-yo rigs we built, and we throw them out there in the lake and sometimes in the river channel.
What's your yo-yo rig?
It's it kind of looks like a yo-yo. It's a little metal disc, and it's got some twine on there, and you put a hook and a weight on one end of it, and then you pull it out, and you can attach it to a tree or something like that. And when the fish bites the bait, it lets the tension go up. And more the fish fights it. If that yo-yo takes a string, the fish won't get it back, and he'll just wear himself out. And then whenever you get ready to go around and check it, he'll just be sitting there waiting on you.
Yeah, that's something that I actually think is probably illegal here. I know, you know, when I was a kid, we used to just take milk cartons or milk jugs,
Right?
and tie the string on it and throw them out there, and then go out the next day and just find the milk jugs and bring them in, you know, but they don't allow that much anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot of states have cut back on that. I know I've seen some videos where people have said it was illegal in their state.
Yeah.
And, you know, up here, they're pretty strict on it. You got to put your name and address and phone number on them, and if you leave one out there, you know, you're getting a call and you're getting a ticket.
Wow. Wow, that's interesting. So, you're on Skype quite a bit, ain't you?
Yeah, I get on Skype quite a bit at night, you know.
I miss that, and that, you know, because I work the hours I do, I can't get on there at night, and that's really tough because I'd like to get on there and get to know you guys better. I know, you know, the basic groups and stuff that get together, and you're all good people. ECP, all the guys.
There's a lot of good people.
Yeah.
Networking, you know, in Skype, I like is it's, you know, you can hear the voice, you can hear the tone of the voice. You're not going to get mixed up in dialogue on the text, and
yeah,
you know, I'm not a typer. I'm not big on typing. So if I can ask you a question and you answer it without all the typing, that's 10 times better for me.
I agree completely. There's no voice inflection in a typewriter.
That's right.
Show my age again. Do any of you even know what a typewriter is?
What is that?
But on that same subject, what are your thoughts? I mean, I pretty much know the answer on this, but this is what's blown me away. When I first got on YouTube, I didn't expect to, you know, get to know anybody or anything like that. Take it from there. What do you think about what you've experienced since you got on YouTube?
Well, I'll tell you this. You know, if you're not connected in any way to anybody on the internet, and the people you're around aren't, that you know, in everyday life, people you work with or so on, you know, it's like people who get together on the internet, man, they're crazies. You know, they're all crazy, and they're, you know, it's just, how can you have a friend that you know, online?
Yeah, that you've never met.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll tell you what, I got on here, and it is, I've done a 180 on the way I think, and there's a lot of good people I've met that's helped me a lot, and you know, that's one reason that I started doing YouTube videos, was just to, you know, I'm going to be doing it anyway. I might as well throw it up there, and if somebody comes across it and it helps them, you know, that's enough, because those people took the time to put it up there for me to learn.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know you think the same way on that. I mean, it's...
Absolutely. You know, the videos we do are, you know, not necessarily original, most of them, but,
Right.
you know, they may not have seen them. But, yeah, I mean, going back to that, it's the, I always kind of laughed at hearing these people saying, oh, I've met such great people and they're best friends and all this. I'm like, how can you do that? That makes no sense. And, you know, my one example is SoCal Prepper. I mean, that guy is a brother to me. If my phone rang right now and he said, I need your help, I'd be in the 67, I'd be gone. And that's 500 miles away. Job be damned, whatever, you know. And that's a guy I became great friends with on the internet, and fortunately was able to meet up with.
Exactly.
Minus the fact that they had to go and pepper spray me, but you know. But he's a hell of a guy, and it's just amazing relationships that you can build on here, and
I agree.
It's awesome. I'm trying to think of what else to ask you, man. Where are you at on subs right now?
I think I'm at 1360 something.
What are your thoughts on subs?
You know, I'm not going to say I don't want a bunch of subs. You know, because the more subs you got, the more people's going to see, and maybe they'll like something or favorite something that somebody's not even prepping that they're friends with in their everyday life. Maybe.
Exactly.
You know, and I mean, it's just the more subs anybody in the prepper community has, the more the word's going to get out. And the more the word gets out, the less people is going to be beating on your door.
Exactly.
Starving,
Yep. Yep. I feel basically the same way. You know, if I lost a bunch of subs because of a video I make, which I'm contemplating a video right now that I know will drop a bunch of subs, but it's like I can't say I don't care, but that's not going to make me not do it. because I never expected to get any attention on here when I started to begin with. And like I've said, I don't know why I do, but you got to be honest with yourself, and I'm going to put out my information. But then again, I do look at my sub count every day, because it's a good feeling to see, you know, it jumping 50 subs a day, or 20 subs a day, or whatever. That's makes you feel good. You know, I must be doing something right.
That's right.
And as Sally Field says, "You love me, you really." Oh my God, I just showed my age again. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
No,
Oh God. Thankfully, some of the old guys out there like ECP will know. When Sally Field won her Oscar, she goes, "You love me, you really, really love me." I don't know. Anyways. Well, man, I try and keep these interviews a little short. As I say, a 1 drink rule. Misty's went 2 because, she's Misty. And there was just so much I had to continue. But I could sit here and bullshit with you all day.
I agree, man. It's good to talk to like-minded people because as for me, I'm around people living, keeping up with the Joneses every day. And it starts dragging you down. And I tell you what, the Skype calls, the blog TVs, the PMs online, the videos, all that stuff. It's good to be around like-minded people who think the same way you do. And you're not, you might find 1 in 100 around where you live and everyday people you meet.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas on here, you can specifically look for that group of people.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. You mentioned blog TV. Blog TV. Now, what's the next blog TV you'll probably be watching?
I believe it'll be the Lowbuck show.
Funny thing is this isn't going to be up until next week, so that blog TV will already be gone.
just put it out next Saturday. I'll be there that Saturday.
There you go. Well, man, this was a thrill, and I'm glad you wanted to do this. That was very cool, man.
I'm glad you asked me, and it's very humbling that you did ask me. And I'll tell you, like you, I'm just putting stuff out there what I'm doing, and it's flattering that anybody even wants to watch anything I'm doing.
Yeah. And
the good comments and everything, I enjoy reading the comments. I enjoy the camaraderie, the interacting. So
I agree 100%.
Thanks for having me on here, Lowbuck.
Hey, man, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it very much, brother. I'll talk to you later. Oh, go.
Prep smarter and pray harder.
There you go, man. All right, y'all. That was Coke 250. How cool is that? He's still on here. We're probably going to sit here and bullshit for a few more minutes. But glad you guys are apparently digging this series. My whole idea behind this was just to get to know people a little bit more than just what they can show in a video. Because, their personalities come across in some of the videos. Some people are a little bit more stiffer behind the camera. Not Coke Man. He's good behind it. But it's just good to get a little bit more information about people and get to know them a little bit better. And that's why I do it. So, y'all, talk to you later. And yes, shameless plug. If you're going to buy from Amazon, go through lowbuckprepper.com. Sorry. Oh, and check out the Prepper site. ECP's got a hell of a lot of great information on there. Huge amount of information. So check it out. Talk to you all later.